Let's talk about self-concept. So I put up a poll this morning to see what kind of video you guys wanted. And most answered they want a self-concept video. How we view ourselves. Well, that all starts with how you feel about your own life right now. Your concept is how you view yourself within your subconscious. And then the way you are reacting and acting is in accordance to that concept that you have built within. And what is happening is we are attracting either negative or positive experience that are in accordance with that concept. And when we believe a story that we are victims, that people piss us off, that we're not good enough to achieve certain things, that exact reality that you feel about yourself is what is mirrored back to you by the outer world. And how you can shift that perspective to being elite, to being successful, to being powerful, is to go into the subconscious mind and reprogram it. To being someone that doesn't tolerate in their field, in their state of being, that we're not good enough for certain things, that being ghosted will make us feel bad, that we're not entitled to achieving a good job or starting a new business that will attract clients to make wealth. When you switch the perspective and you start, where you start is here. And then your mind and body will be in accordance to what you believe is true for yourself. What you need to do is practice with mental imagery. All of the familiar stories that you're addicted to right now. All of the familiar programming that is happening to you in your life right now. Bring them all up and write them down. Write everything down that pisses you off, that is not working, that makes you continue to feel like you're stuck. And what we're going to do is every night, you need to embody a flow state. And when you're in a flow state, you're not in an analyzing, thinking state. That needs to fix everything on the outside, that needs to manipulate the outer world to conform to us. The conformation begins when your state is switched upon your own being. It's switched within your own frame. What you believe to be true will happen. Because when things are not in accordance with it, it will not change how you feel. Because we are programmed to feel like if we don't get texted back, we're not enough. If we don't get that promotion at work, we're not enough. If we go out into public and get stared down or not acknowledged by an attractive individual, we are not enough. So we go searching on the outside for what's missing inside. And what's missing is the story that you are fucking awesome already. Okay? You need to start talking to yourself like you are a fucking gamer. Elite. I use the word elite. Greatness. Do you think I go out into public needing other people's validation? Do I seem like that kind of individual? And this is not cockiness. This is not ego. This is not being mean to others. This is knowing what's good for me and my audience. And that's why I teach you guys the principles on how to be able to apply this mindset to your life. The concept, it's built here. The feeling good and love and success, it's built here. The having healthy relationships with this awesome, attractive partner, that's built here. Also, them texting you back or being available for you when you need them is not what's dependent on the love you feel here, on the success you feel here. Because if they want to go, they're making space for us to embody our flow state without our devices, without needing the outside world, without having to go to functions to please other people. We don't have to go to a family member's house to do tasks for them when they ask us to just drop everything. When you have the concept that I do things on my terms, if it's in alignment with me, start using that word of alignment, okay? You are aligning with my message on the channel. You are aligning with your character. And when we build it up, we are going to build it up. There's no two ways about it. You will embody the same confidence that I teach. You will feel this way about yourself. You will not need a single individual out there. And what is magnetic is non-neediness. And it may come off as cocky and trigger people and seem like I'm mean and seem like I'm angry. I ain't fucking angry. I'm me. I am being in a state of being and not giving a shit how other people feel. And using the curse words may be aggressive, but this is just me expressing myself. And the curse words come out naturally because I am being in my natural state. And I say that with my French accent because I am me to my core. Whether I'm Irish or French, it don't matter. Let them all judge. Judge Judy's coming into the comments. It doesn't make a difference where this channel is going, where the audience is going. We are reflecting to us what we believe to be true. And I'm here to tell you, when you switch that concept, you become attractive as fuck immediately, okay? And this person that made you feel like you're fucking garbage, that you don't look good, or you got to do something with your body, or you got to manipulate how often you text with them to get them into your life, that they are doing you a fucking favor when they get the fuck out of your life. Because there are way better people out there for you. And when you're self-talk, you don't have to, if you find using fuck is not great, you don't have to use the fucks. But not giving a fuck is magnetic. So I teach about that. When your self-talk is in alignment with the visualization technique, okay? Visualize, meditating. I talk about meditating a whole lot. It shifted my whole life completely right here on the channel in front of my audience. Meditation, getting rid of my programming, and being aware of the conditioning that I will never ever change, but being the conscious observer of some of that conditioning that came from my relationships with my parents. Having a very tough father I always had to live up to. Having a mother that would want to give me everything I want when I want it. But always having to live up to the standard of my dad. No, there's no upsetting him. There's no not wanting to go to the college he wanted me to go to or to play the sports he wanted me involved in. I gave in. And what it did is it created a very weak character. I was always searching for approval or trying to find the right way to be good enough for the girlfriends I was trying to attract. Similar relationship pattern to me and my dad. And as he got older, he got away from that. I'm very, very fortunate how much that man has my back at this day and age. He's in his 70s. But it still created the conditioning, and it wasn't healthy at the time. But he was a very, very firm, he wasn't the narcissistic parent, but he was some fucking strict. Like, I was fucking scared shitless of him if I would act up in school or did something wrong. And like how much he had me scared shitless, and how strict he sometimes felt with me would make me rebel against it. So it created the bad child, the problem child who always was in the fucking principal's office. And then they were like wondering why their child is so fucked up. He's in the office every day. He's, you know what I mean? I turned into the class clown that was always looking for the attention I never ever felt I have ever received. But anyway, that programming can have a lot to do with the concept when we become adults. And when you bring awareness to it, and like I said, write down, and let's go back to the visualizing, okay? I said in a couple videos ago, the mini movies, we go into visualization at night in a meditation, okay? What about your life could be more perfect? And start to visualize this like you're watching a brand new movie in the theater, okay? You sat down with your popcorn, diet soda, regular soda, whatever you drink, or water. We're going to sit down and watch this movie of ourselves becoming successful, okay? I watched a movie of myself before I became a YouTuber, becoming confident enough to speak on the channel. Okay, I watched that movie many, many times 2 years ago. And then I just said, this is it. I'm going to start talking on this channel whether I suck or not. And sucking, and it is what it is. I'm me. If I fuck up a word, my videos are not scripted. Everything is done in flow state. Everything is done in my state of consciousness. I allow God's energy to feed my field, and then I distribute the message according to God living through me and all around me. All right, I'll make another video about that kind of stuff. Allowing the universe's energy to enter within and attract anything that you want. You can check out yesterday's video I made about when you understand this about manifestation, you'll be able to manifest anything that you want into your life because it all starts within as well. Same as the self-concept. When you're a gamer that's good enough for the hottest chick in your gym, in your class, in your community, she is not the make or break of your fucking character and how awesome and attractive you are. And when next time you're going to be around her and you talk to yourself like that. And ladies, I'm not talking like this because we look at women as victims or as not good enough as us. But do you want to have the guy in your life that doesn't talk to himself like that is afraid of you, that needs to tiptoe on eggshells around you? No, it's because when you embody this, you embody being yourself. And whether it's a man or a woman that is resonating with this video right now, you will bring to the relationship the leveled up, the gamer. We are fucking gamers. We're not playing N64 or Super Nintendo. This is real life. And we don't play games with people because our field, we have strong boundaries with people who do the ghosting, do the non-acknowledgement of you in person. It doesn't do anything to me anymore that it used to make me feel terrible. But I changed how if someone is repelled by me or comes in my comments and doesn't like me or doesn't like me in person or does some type of ghosting a friend, I don't look at that as it's happening to me. It's giving me the space to have my own life back. And I don't have to have that type of person in my life, and neither do you. And I'm not somebody that lives life not happy. And I'm here to teach you that not being happy is because of you looking for it on the outside of you. And we don't even realize we're subconsciously doing this. We're looking for our happiness on the outside. Why are you bothering yourself about the situation in front of you? Instead of feeling love for your life, love for the present moment that's non-attached. And non-attached is to the past and to the future. But you build You build that mini movie. It can be 15, 20 minutes at the end of today. Try doing it for a week. Do these visualization techniques in meditation. Try it. It shifted everything for me when I started visualizing, and I learned it. The very, very first time I heard about it and learned it before I started to study Neville Goddard's work was the book Psycho-Cybernetics. Very, very great book about powering your game up, being more comfortable within your own frame, building the character up, right? And it motivated me to make a channel to help people level up. We are character building. That's why I'm saying you don't have to become someone that's not your name or who you are. You are who you are right now, but you have a lot of programming that we got to bring awareness to, and we got to switch every time we are triggered to a positive result. Like, someone ghosted me. Look at it as it's a chance for me to realign with my source energy. Someone disrespected me in public. I am refocusing instead of I am angry. See, the second answer would be I am angry at you not wanting to look at me, using your cell phone instead of acknowledging me. I am angry. Instead, I am refocusing. So find empowering answers for each of those triggers. And start to watch these mini movies. I'm telling you, when you watch how successful, how much money, what type of home, what type of things that would be in your life and how it would feel to have them, you start living as that person today. And you start acting, thinking, and feeling in accordance to those movies. And those movies, they don't just come to life by watching and visualizing them once. Okay? I had to watch movies like that and meditate on it before I got the promotion at work for almost a full year. And then I started feeling like that about YouTube. Okay, I was making videos for nobody. I was making them I started with 0 subs and then maybe 5 subs. And for a long time, it was between 5 and I ended up gaining 15, okay? But I still kept showing up. I kept doing it. I kept making the movies up here with the meditation. And I'm going to evolve and I'm going to get better and things are going to change because I kept believing to be true the character, and I built it, and it's more powerful than it's ever been right now. And I'm loving the new community members that have joined the channel in the last little while. I welcome you all. We are all going to build awesome characters that cannot be messed with. I made a video about empaths having superpowers because we can tune to everyone and feel their energy. And that was one line I said in it, and Buddy came in my comments and he really resonated with that. And I was like, I'm going to hang on to that. We are creating characters that cannot be messed with. All right? Use that as a mantra. Use that as an affirmation this week. We are building characters that cannot be messed with. I even like that for a video title. I'll make a video titled that next week. I'll come up with a hook and I'll just let off. I'll go into flow state and we're going to make another video like I do every day. That's why things shifted for me, whether I'm coming out of the gym, getting ready for my HR job at the trucking company I work. I started making a video every day. When I applied myself, I started seeing myself as the full-time YouTuber that can achieve success. Because for months there, prior to that, I could find time here and there, but I kept making excuses. And I'll get back to my home studio where I have the nice camera, where the audio is high quality. But you guys really started to resonate with me when I started making these videos in my truck, in my Dodge Ram here. I had a good group class today. Worked out, and I've got a pretty busy day lined up now, so I'm going to cut this video short here. So I thank you for watching this one, and as always, we will see you on the next one.